Hello, dear friends. Here is Elmo again from stormy Bulgaria. We have storm outside and some rain and some cold, cool air, and that's wonderful. For someone sweaty, that's quite amazing. Uh, I hope you're doing fine. I hope everything is cool. I hope you have less problems, more coping mechanisms, and more knowledge and wisdom. And of course, dear friends, hopefully you're happy, at least a bit. Now, while talking of happiness, today Elmo is showing you how to understand whether you are being happy and even more how to measure or calculate or analyze your own happiness. In other words, Elmo will answer for you the question, am I happy? And what am I supposed to do to get even more happier? Ain't that amazing and possible? It is very possible. If you ask me, maybe 2 months ago, I wouldn't suggest that you can actually measure happiness because happiness is a bit relative, as you know, as a meaning. Today Lulu is allowed in here, so if you hear strange noises, boys and girls, remember it is part of happiness. A pet Lulu Bell is a serious part of happiness. Now, I want you to take a sheet of paper. You really need to do that. You cannot continue doing the exercise if you don't have a sheet of paper, not so big, and a pen. And we are going to write down a few categories in life to measure happiness, and you're gonna write them down in a column here on one side of the paper. And also, just across, you're gonna make 5 columns, like 5 guitar strings. We're gonna play the happiness. By the way, yes, we're gonna play happiness on a guitar. But by the way, boys and girls, that's something I stole from a book, but I really somehow remade it. It was not a guitar with strings, it was a circle. But I simplified a bit because I cannot draw circles for you. It will take part of my happiness. Okay? Okie dokie? Are we clear about it? Mother reference? Huh? Huh? Dude? Right now, here where we have the 5 strings, they're like this mini 5 columns just across all of the categories to meet every category. I want on top of that to write first string 0%. Okay? Second string 25%. Middle, just the middle. Right in the golden middle, we have 50%. Then next string 75% and 100%. Now we have all the categories and the 5 strings. Okay? I hope you understand that. If you don't, I'm gonna make you a bit unhappy with the information that actually you are a bit of stupid person. But hey, everything is fixable, especially in America. Now, write down all the categories, one under another in a column. Okay? First, health. Just under that, love, freedom. Fourth, travel. 5, money. 6, harmony. 7. Friends. 8. Personal realization. I am not so sure what that is. I think it's like developing your own personality, you know? Professional realization. And the last one is family. Okay, do you need me to repeat all that or you're cool? I think you're cool. You can just hear my happiness jumping, trying to catch her tail. I'm not gonna show you. She's just mine. Okay, now we have all the categories and all the 5 strings. Okay, now I want you to go through all that categories and just think real objectively without lying to yourself, having neutral senses about it. Like if you have difficulties admitting some of the areas, you might think of it from the outside, like my name is Vanessa, and if I cannot say, for example, Vanessa is not so good with love. She's not so good with love, but Vanessa would probably not want to admit that. You know, it's quite a painful fact. And I need to measure. Elmo needs to measure from 1 to 100%. And what have I done? I have done. Ooh, I have 75%. I don't know how I came up with that. Probably Vanessa feels loved, but that's not like happiness in love. Still it is. But I wanted to say, if you feel like some area is a bit painful for you, like family or something like that, and it's hard to be honest, or you don't want to admit a 0, uh, probably to be sure that you make it honestly, just look uh, to the situations to every situation from the outside. Like, is that girl Vanessa who I know actually happy in love? And if I do that, it will be, oh my goodness, such a mess. Poor girl, etc. So do that. Look from the outside and then scale it. Yeah, give a grade. Like for all that areas. And when you do that, we will be back here to finish the exercise. So I'm gonna pause you now. You can stop the video. Hi, are you done? I think you are. Now, take your pen. Uh, right. Oh, I forgot to say, when you measure, actually, we probably did that. You have to write down a point under 0%, under 25%, under 75, under the number in that column. You need to make a dot, or I I say a dot, but probably you did something else. It doesn't really matter. Now I want you to take the pen and start from the first category. It was health, and just connect all that dots with straight lines from 1 to was that 8 categories? No, it was they were 10. So you will have 10 dots, and you connect them into a line. And now you have some figure, you have some line that looks in a certain way. Now tell me, boys and girls, is that a smooth line, like a guitar string that you can play on, or is it a zigzag figure, irregular form and shape? What is it? Because if it is not so straight, if it's irregular and too sharpy, then you have a problem with your happiness. There are certain things that make you unhappy. So you can find the areas you need to work with. And doing that will probably straighten your lines and pulling your strings in a while if you do some efforts. Let me check the categories if there is something that is questionable. Freedom is, I think, personal freedom to express yourself, to be yourself, to feel free with the decisions and your life. Personal realization, I said that. Health, a bit relative. Oh, I have a 50 on health, but actually I'm 99. I probably was in a bad mood when I did that. I'm quite healthy, by the way. Now, okay, okay. Um, you did that. You have the picture. Good for you. Now work on your own happiness. But let me just add a little something. When I said work on your happiness in all the areas, what I meant is a particular something. You know, there is this wonderful psychologist online who said in one video that it's his theory, I believe it's quite a lot, that we are born happy with our birthright to be a happy person. And if we are unhappy, it is because we have our reasons. And when we remove these reasons, then we are happy. Meaning that happiness is just not be unhappy. Do you get that? If you are not unhappy, then you are happy, because this unhappy factors, they take the space inside of you that is actually a space for happiness, and when you take them out, that automatically will fill the tank with happiness automatically. And I have done that, by the way. It really works that way. Just a second, have some unhappiness in here. Who's bad? Okay. uh, okay. Now, when you work in that areas, think of the things, try to find these factors that make you unhappy. For example, I'm giving you the money area. Yes. If you're unhappy and if you're 25% happy, bless you, Lulu, then why you are unhappy? And you may write down, because I have some debt, because I'm irresponsible, I spend too much on cigarettes, I spend too much on jewelry, uh, I cannot plan, I cannot budget, I'm just dumb, I'm impulsive, someone is using me, I don't make enough money, my job is not so well paid so well. And when you get this out, you will probably know how to work them. Something else, like for example, freedom. If you're not good with your freedom, why? Because I'm suppressed by a boss, because I'm suppressed by a relative, because I fucking hate my husband, um, or I find him stupid. That's the biggest fear of Elmo. How could you deal with someone stupid? Anyway, actually, there are not stupid people. Elmo seriously believes that people are smart in different areas, so Elmo might be seriously dumb when it comes to techniques. It's not, by the way, but when it comes to certain things, like you know, like 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 fabrics. Elmo doesn't know fabrics at all. Only knows what is good. The old school is good. Silk, cotton, and a few more. Okay. Uh, did I make that clear? Yes. Find the negative parts of that areas and work on them by removing them. If you have some problems that you wonder how to deal with, write down below. Maybe some idea may appear, or do your research, boys and girls. If you have a certain problem, remember that Google is the best mother of them all. Sometimes there is a bit of stupid information posted, or a scary information or something that make you make bad choices. But apart of that, Google is just the sum of all the brain in the world, and some usually people who post on YouTube information, they're good and helpful, and they're such a blessing. So you can always research on a topic that you cannot deal with, like I don't know, everything. By the way, you can find everything how to deal with la, and you're good to go. Okay. Forgot to mention, Lulu Bell is having her first period. She's not even 1 year old. She will be this month on the 15th, and she's already my small woman, my little girly, and she just chewed a very precious book that I had, and I slapped her, but I slapped her very, very slightly on the button just to make to make her know what she has done, and she was staring in my eyes in a way that will never allow to hit her harder. But you can scream. If you scream, she gets it. So mommy is happy. Mommy is very happy with Lulu Bell. And come. Come say hi, baby. Come say hi, baby. Haha. Is that Elmo? Is that Elmo? Yeah. Okay, let's divide and begin. We're preparing this room. It takes a bit longer. Everyone is tired, but Lulu doesn't care. She's a happy camper, boys and girls. She doesn't have many reasons to be happy. Probably that she cannot chew my hands all day long. Now, okay, it's taken so long, boys and girls. I hope you measure your happiness, and see you next time in some other video you might find helpful. You can also check on some of the other videos that I have posted. Search for this one that have a number in front. The other ones are just for fun. You can check on I forgot my videos. If you like them, press the like it button and share. And remember, puppets puppets are making us happy, and if they were not, they would probably not care for us. Goodbye.